What's up, basketball fans? The Oklahoma City Thunder are currently sitting at 18-1, and people are starting to ask the question, are we witnessing a potential 70-win season? That's historically elite territory, and today we're breaking down exactly what makes this Thunder team one of the most dominant forces the NBA has seen in years. We're diving deep into their suffocating defense, their clutch time performance, and the incredible development of Chet Holmgren. So hit that subscribe button, drop a like if you're ready for some Thunder talk, and let's get into it. Let's put this 18-1 start into perspective. The Thunder aren't just winning games, they're absolutely dominating them. Last season, they finished with 68 wins, tied for the sixth most in NBA history, and their current pace suggests they could surpass that mark. But here's the crazy part. This isn't just about wins. The Thunder dominated last season with a point differential of plus 12.9 per game, which shattered a record that stood for over 50 years. They had 54 double-digit wins, the most in a single regular season in NBA history. And they're picking up right where they left off. Through 19 games, they're not just winning, they're making statements. The question isn't whether they're good enough to win 70 games, it's whether they can stay healthy enough to actually reach that milestone. Now, let's talk about what truly separates this Thunder team from everyone else, their defense. And I'm not exaggerating when I say this might be one of the greatest defensive units we've seen in modern NBA history. Last season, OKC led the league with a defensive rating of 107.5. That's not just good, that's historically elite. They allowed only 106.6 points per 100 possessions during the regular season, which was 2.5 points fewer than the second-ranked Orlando Magic. But here's what makes them special. This isn't your traditional defense. Most championship teams rely on a dominant big man anchoring the paint. The Thunder? They're doing it with a guard and wing-heavy rotation that switches everything from positions 1 through 5. They led the NBA in steals at 10.3 per game, deflections at 21.4 per game, and points off turnovers at 21.8 per game. They became the first team in NBA history to hold opponents under 80 points in 3 separate games in a single season. Players like Dort, Alex Caruso, Jalen Williams, and Cason Wallace create a perimeter nightmare for opposing guards. They've got length, lateral speed, and basketball IQs that are off the charts. And when you add Chet Holmgren and Isaiah Hartenstein behind them, you've got just enough size to make this switching defense sustainable deep into the playoffs. This isn't a slow, grinded-out system either. This is a high-speed, deflect-and-run machine that turns defense into instant offense within seconds. That's what makes them so dangerous. Now, here's where things get interesting. Last season, the Thunder had the fewest clutch games in the NBA with just 24. They went 16-8 in those matchups, which is solid. But there was a concern, were they battle-tested enough for the playoffs? In the postseason, they played 10 clutch games across 23 matchups and went 6-4. That 60% win rate isn't bad, but it wasn't as dominant as their regular season suggested they should be. Fast forward to this season, and the Thunder are already getting the reps they desperately needed. They started the season with back-to-back double overtime games against the Indiana Pacers, becoming the first team in NBA history to do that in their first 2 games. And guess what? They won both. This is massive for their development. Last year's first-round playoff exit to Dallas exposed some weaknesses, especially in rebounding and handling Luka and Kyrie's playmaking in crunch time. But this Thunder team has learned from those lessons. They've retooled, added physicality with Hartenstein, and are already showing they can grind out tight games. With Shai Gilgeous-Alexander as their closer and Jalen Williams as a secondary option, they have the personnel to execute in high-pressure moments. And with their elite defense, they can get crucial stops when it matters most. Let's talk about Chet Holmgren, because his development has been absolutely crucial to OKC's success. Right now, he's averaging 18.3 points and 7.9 rebounds per game, which is a significant jump from last season when he averaged 15 points and 8 rebounds. But it's not just about the counting stats. Chet's shooting efficiency has improved to 56.2% from the field, and he's knocking down 33.9% of his threes. He's also averaging 2.2 blocks per game, which showcases his elite rim protection. Last season, Holmgren missed 50 games due to injury, including 39 consecutive games. That's a huge chunk of the season, and the Thunder were able to survive because of Isaiah Hartenstein's contributions. But when Chet's healthy, he brings something special to this team. His timing and instincts as a shot blocker allow OKC's perimeter defenders to gamble and go for deflections, knowing they've got a safety net behind them. He's mobile enough to switch on guards on the perimeter, but long enough to protect the rim at an elite level. He's not just a defensive anchor either. Offensively, he's become a legitimate scoring threat. He's hit multiple games this season with 20-plus points, including a career-high 55-point performance last year. His ability to stretch the floor, roll hard to the rim, and finish with soft touch around the basket makes him nearly impossible to guard. The next step for Chet? Staying healthy and getting into that 30-minute per game range consistently. If he can do that, he could vault himself into All-Star and All-NBA conversations. So, is OKC on pace for a 70-win season? Absolutely. They have the talent, the system, and the depth to get there. With the league's best defense, an MVP-caliber superstar in Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, an emerging force in Chet Holmgren, this Thunder team has everything they need to dominate. But the real question is, can they stay healthy and maintain this level of intensity for 82 games? If they can, we might be watching one of the greatest regular seasons in NBA history unfold right before our eyes. What do you think? Drop your predictions in the comments. Will the Thunder hit 70 wins? And don't forget to subscribe for more NBA breakdowns just like this. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.